hello. What's up tonight, everyone? Welcome. Fine Thursday to you all. Good to see ya. What is up, Thomas Flat and Quantum? Hello. Email Seth@olive at mtggoldfish.com. Also, Seth at mtggoldfish.com goes to the same place. Either one will do if you're trying to email me. Robert Young, Maluric, and Weird Jojo and Ferberus. Yeah, I'm actually excited. We haven't played Standard in a while, and what made me think of this? Let me see. I should pull up these metagame numbers because they announced this weekend, starting tomorrow, I believe, is the Kaldheim Championship, or no, Zendikar Championship. Wizards actually, they posted the metagame data, and Standard looked really healthy. Like, surprisingly healthy. Like, shockingly healthy. To the point where I was like, why are we playing Standard? We've been playing all these other formats. Why have we played any Standard? Like, look at this metagame breakdown. Top deck, 23%. Nah, I mean, that's reasonable. That's perfectly fine. 17%, 16%, two 10%ers, a 9%er. That is a very diverse metagame for Standard. Like, a very healthy, very diverse. Yeah, I'm kind of, like, blown away because I haven't said Standard is healthy in, like, 2 years. But I gotta switch to, I always forget. I'm gonna have to, hang on. Let me see if how can I do this? All right, this will work. I gotta remember. I think I gotta switch it. When we set stuff up on Twitch, we put Arena on a game capture, so it doesn't show my screen even if I put something on it. I probably should switch that so I can show stuff to you. So you look at the metagame though, like, yes, there's a lot of green decks, but whatever. Like, Gruul Adventures, different than Mono Green Food. They're very different decks. Dimir Rogues, obviously very, very different than that. You got a ramp deck, Katiba Adventures. You got Dimir Control, the non-rogue, mostly like spell or all spell version. Then you have some Dupe Foretold decks. That is a healthy Standard, like a shockingly healthy Standard. Way more healthy, I would say, than Historic, which is, I mean, I wouldn't say Historic is broken or like, oh my god, look at this meta, we need bans. It's not 50% for the top deck or 75%, but we have like two very popular decks. Sacrifice decks versus Earl Ramp decks. That's 60-ish% of the meta. Then we have Goblins getting up to like almost 75, over 70% at least. And then you get a bunch of like lower ranked decks, lower tier decks that are fighting for the other 30%. So not a horrible meta, but Standard, I saw it and I was like, all right, we're going to play Standard. We're going to Standard today for the first time in a long time. Delbert, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup for you. Thank you. I'm a little too quiet. I can fix that. Is that better? I was like, something weird happened with my sound where it reset and was super loud and like redlining and it ruined some of the videos. So I turned stuff way down, but maybe I overcompensated a little bit. So how is everyone doing today? Good to see ya. Coco's Homebrew, Strange Girl Jade, hello, Robert Young, Shadow Walker. So here's the plan for today. We're starting off with number one, Super Fair Magic, Jund Midrange for Standard, and it's Jund. It's just like modern Jund. We are just killing things. We got good removal. We got some good, interesting planeswalkers like Nissa, Avivian, Garrix. We got some decent threats, Elder Gargaros, Questing Beast, some Murata action. No ramping, no combos, no shenanigans. We're just casting our cards. Killing things. The beard cab will return momentarily. I guess I could jump back and forth. I gotta make that little switch. So you can actually see things when I'm on my arena settings. So that is deck number one, Junding our opponent out. We also have, in the spirit of good, clean, Standard fun, we also have Abzan Midrange, which is a deck that I believe one person has been playing, but they had two very good performances at SCG events over the last week, and this is kind of the same idea. No ramp, no combos. We're just casting Legion Angels and tutoring from the sideboard. It got some Garrix, it got some Yarshans, and little bit of this, little bit of that. Good, clean, fair Magic, the way that the Garfield intended. We have a bunch of subs coming in from Squigglerblorg, and heading went out to Corn Chips. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you. Finally, we have a deck that we were trying to play last time that we might get to, which is is the historic party deck. It's still on our list. I know it's not Coco Monday anymore, but I still want to try this this Party Coco deck. So we might get to the Party Coco deck after our standard decks. Why Nethroi and Jund? Ooh, wait, we don't have Nethroi and Jund, do we? I missed your sub. Oh, my apologies, Mr. Second Amendment. And also, Wire Fever and Muncher. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you, and apologies if I missed it the first time. My hugest apologies for you. And thank you, Corporal Brockins, for the cheer. I appreciate that as well. So that's the plan for tonight. A little standard, a little historic maybe, having some good, clean fun, playing, seeing if can Fair Magic work in 2020? Or do you got to be countering spells? Do you got to be ramping? Do you got to be janking people out with Embercleave? Or can you just play stuff that is pretty good-ish and hope that that's enough to win games? So that is the question. Before we get to that, though, couple of bits of news to talk about, and then of course the reminders. So Wizards did a stream today to talk a little bit about upcoming secret lairs. I don't know if you saw this. One bit of news is they are running back the fetch land secret lair drop, but this time instead of fetch lands, it is the pathway lands. They said hopefully it'll be a little bit cheaper than the fetch land one was, and a little bit heavier in supply, which is good. But I mean, they look decent. They're not nearly as exciting, I don't think, as fetch lands, obviously. But you're going to get 10 of them. They're going to LGSs, so that's cool, I guess. The other thing they announced is they're doing a bunch more. Oh, we do have a tiny bit of white for Mythos of Nethroi. We don't have any white cards, but we do have it so we can potentially blow up non-creatures with Mythos. The other thing they announced, and this is what I wanted to ask you about. So they announced that they're doing a bunch more artist series secret lair drops. So remember, like they just did Seb McKinnon, where it's all the secret lair drop with art by one person. They announced some old school artists. Kai and Phil Foglio is doing one, which is pretty interesting. They're like super old school. Jonas Voss is doing one. So there's a bunch of those. Another like rumor is that we're also maybe getting Rebecca Gay, which Rebecca Gay, oh my goodness, one of the best all-time artists. They didn't announce that, but Rebecca said she has a Magic product coming up in May, and she hasn't done one in a long time. Wizard said they're doing all these artist series drops, so fingers crossed that there's actually Rebecca Gay. And I gotta say, I've been critical of some secret lair drops, and the idea of secret lairs in general, like taking away from local game stores. Obviously, the secret lair, Walking Dead, was a disaster and just unhealthy and horrible, but to me, these artist series secret lair drops, especially reaching back to, like, theoretically Rebecca Gay, reaching back to Kai and Phil Foglio, like, reaching back to these old-time classic artists that haven't made Magic cards in a long time and having them do a secret lair, that is exactly what I want secret lair to be. Like, that is... I don't know how anyone can complain about that. We're getting cool new cards with artists we love that haven't made Magic cards in a long time. Wizards makes money, the artist makes money. Like, those secret lair drops seem like just an absolute, like, slam dunk. Like, that is absolutely what I want secret lairs to be. So excited about that. But I also wanted to ask, and we talk about this as we go along, if you could pick one artist to do a secret lair drop, like, you get to control the drop, who are you picking? Like, who would your artist be to do the secret lair for you? I think that's actually an interesting question. Hey, what's up, Godsocks? How are you? So, reminders, and then we talk about that as we start playing. Replay YouTube, as we invite all the old streams, including this one in the future. Normal YouTube. Yesterday's Against the Odds was actually pretty fun. I know people wanted Tainted Remedy. We managed to mash it in with Tree of Perdition, in with Triskaidekaphobia, put them all together. So that was actually a pretty fun deck, if you haven't seen it yet on the YouTube channel. A reminder that our awesome sponsor tonight is Card Kingdom, and maybe you need some Magic cards. You know where you can get them? Yeah, you can get them over at cardkingdom.com. Even get a free Scoop Soldier sticker. Just let them know you want one. So thank you to Card Kingdom for supporting the stream. Otherwise, merch page has tokens, t-shirts, playbets, good way to support the stream and the channel and the site. Donations, always appreciated, never required. $2 or more gets your message read on stream. And we have a Discord. If you're interested, check it out. It's new and improved. So, with the reminders out of the way, let's talk some Magic. Hey, Seth, I emailed you finally. Please let me know. All right, Monin, I will keep an eye out for it after the stream and get back to you. Can't remember his name. The guy who illustrated Isperia Supreme Judge from Azorius Guild Kit. Ooh. I actually don't know who that is either. So what are we starting out with today, deck-wise? This is Jund Midrange. 4 standard, as fair can be. We get removal, good removal, including Mythos of Nethroi, which I guess technically makes us 4 color, but really, all of our cards are either black, red, or green. So I think Jund counts. So we get a bunch of good removal in the early game. We got Rada as a way to kind of filter our draws a little bit, can also get big. For threats, we got Elder Gargaroth, we get Questing Beasts, we get some good Planeswalkers, Garrix, Vivians, Garrix, Nissas, just a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So we're just casting Magic cards, hopefully good Magic cards, and trusting that the fact that we're playing good cards is enough to compete with Embercleaves, compete with Rogues, compete with Adventures. So let's give it a shot. There is no Liliana in the list, although I feel like we could definitely make some tweaks to it. Like there's other Planeswalkers that would probably be sweet. Like, there are a decent number in the standard format. Liliana would be a good one. I could play a Chandra. I actually like this Chandra. So there are a bunch of customization options. But let's just start with this build and go from there and see what happens. No Kroxa. We could Kroxa, but Kroxa, I don't know. We don't really have ways to fill the graveyard, so we're not really built to support it. How do you feel about being the first person to ever put New Nissa into a deck? I haven't played with New Nissa, but I like New Nissa. I want to actually see if Nissa's good. Maybe it's going to be horrible and we regret it, but I actually really like the design of Nissa of the Shadow Burrow, so no snooze. Or skews even. Not at the... Oh, Abash. All right, can we keep up with aggro? What do you think of Pathways? Like, I feel like Wizards loves these lands. They're giving them the fetch land Secret Lair treatment. It feels like Wizards thinks they're really, really good. I don't know if sorry, Nissa. I don't know if I think they're that good. Hey, what's up, Lucid? How are you? I also still have my piles of cards around, so maybe we get to do some more, some more guess that card is a prize. But Lucid, you're only allowed to win 1 time a night because apparently you're too good at that game. So what artists would you like to see? If you could choose any artist to do a Secret Lair drop, what would your choice be? Pass the turn? Ship the turn, pass the turn. Probably better known as... I mean, the Fogleos are doing it. The wish has come true. Seth McKinnon has done it. Yeah, I'm really hyped for Rebecca's. John Avon would be a really good one. I want to see... Oh, no. Oh, what's his name? Oh, my number 1 choice. I can't think of... Drew Tucker. Drew Tucker. I want a Drew Tucker Secret Lair. For some reason, I love the abstractness of Drew Tucker's art. So I would love a Drew Tucker Secret Lair. Let's see, green. We have tons of flip. We have white. So this goes on green. All right, let's just get a swamp and kick this on the Lovestruck Beast. Raymond Swanland would be a sweet one. What other like interesting old artists are there from the early days of Magic that have not made Magic cards in a while? Are there any like classic old artists that I'm not thinking of? I'm not like an expert on artists. I know some of the main ones and ones that I like, but I couldn't name like all the old ones or anything like that. RK Post is a good choice. Yeah, I think a Therese Nielsen drop is probably unlikely at this point of time, I would say. Let's... Vivian? No negates, please? Haha! Planeswalker resolves. Tick up. Make a beast. Opponent's playing Abash? Abash ramp? Is that a thing? I don't know that people played Abash ramp. Abash adventure ramp? That is spicy. Alright, opponent's gonna borrow the Vivian. Take 3. Arcade Post makes really cool tokens. Yeah, Arcade Post does make really cool tokens. I mean, I'm a little standard rusty, honestly. As you've probably seen in streams and YouTube, we've been playing a ton of other formats, more so than well, let's play Questing Beast. We've been playing a lot of Historic and Modern, not a whole lot of Standard, so I'm Standard rusty at the moment. Do we need another red source? Yeah, I guess so. Sure. Heartless Act. Kill the Terror. Terrorize our opponent with a big attack. Jason Engel. Ooh, what did Jason do? Oh, Tony has some of my favorite lands actually. Zudio, whatever, however you pronounce his last name. Some of his basic lands from like, I want to say Saga Onslaught, like that era, like the late '90s era, are some of the most underrated basic lands. I think he has some really good ones. So if we attack, our opponent dies. That sounds good. Attack. Opponent. Ooh, borrows Questing Beast. Oh, maybe they don't die. Do they block the Rada? They figured. Oh no, they didn't figure it out. Okay, so they still do die. Opponent, thank you very much for that free win. Hey, what's up, Recall? Good to see ya. Yeah, I was excited to try some straight up mid range and standard. All right, so opponent, Abash Adventure Ramp. Well, I guess this is where our memory thieves come in. That's our adventure tech. Thoughtseize plus Thoughtseize and Adventure from the Exile Zone for 3 mana seems good enough. We'll go down I don't know about this Garruk, honestly. Every time I play Garruk Unleashed, I come away disappointed. Like, I don't know. I just don't know if this card's good. Maybe this is the card that we could replace with something if we wanted to. Like, it does make Beast. The pumping is, like, good on board stalls, but, do a little trimming of, removal. Run it like that. Yeah, I'm always disappointed when I play Garruk. Why is this deck? John, is it worth additional 2 colors for 2 cards? Oh, you mean why are we in red? Yeah, this is a good Jun hand. It's easy enough to splash into another color, so I don't think the cost is super high. Crystal Sphinx, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. Let's play Triome. Oh, man. I am in love with Offspring's Revenge. It won the Gensod's poll on Wednesday, and I've started working on it a little bit. Boy, is that card fun. That card is really fun. So, good choice with the voting, because it is going to be a super, I hope, a super sweet episode. I haven't recorded it yet, but I've started working and playing some matches with it, and boy, it's sweet. DJ Dragonfire, welcome to the Fishbowl. And Crystal Sphinx, welcome you as well. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. Yeah, there's no main board hand attack, although we could potentially run some. We don't really care about that. Yeah, let's just play this on red. Run out a Rada. Give our opponent the option to not block it and die. Oh, I want to play more Titan's Nest too. If anyone has a good Titan's Nest list, ship it. Because that would be a super fun deck to try. Other than the constant timing out on Arena, which isn't ideal, but play the land. Get in with Rada. Opponent. Alright, gonna borrow the Rada. Sure. We'll replay it. It's almost Planeswalker time, though. We have some powerful Planeswalkers at hand. We have done Flood of Tears Omniscience combo back when it was in Standard. We haven't played it recently, though, in Historic or anything. Opponent. Making a bunch of beasts. Huh. So we can play Vivian, but then we got a Chump and a Abash is coming. Well, I guess that's fine. Forest, Vivian. Make a Beast. Definitely worried about our opponent having Genesis Ultimatum. That is very scary. Yeah, Garrick is actually pretty strong. It doesn't see that much play because it's like the 20th strongest Throne of Eldraine card or something. But Throne of Eldraine's so insane that being the 20th strongest card in the set means it's still like really good. Really good. Eldraine is such an absurd set. It is insane how pushed that set was. Hey, what up, Betty? Good to see you. Good to see you. How was life? How are things? Yeah, we can do it for historic sometime. No Ugins. That was one of my criterias. No Ugins in either of these decks. Although technically you could play them. It's just another strong planeswalker, but yeah, it is. Throne of Eldraine's so insane. Yeah, we're playing Fair Magic tonight, Faded Magus. We're just fair Junding. Seeing if Jund, maybe Standard is a format where Jund, oh no. 1, 2, that looks like 7 mana. Are we about to get Genesis Ultimatumed? Genesis Ultimatum seems like the natural... Okay, Abash. We can deal with Abash. That is okay. And Bone crushes it. And attacks. Alright. I don't know about this Abash plan. Yeah, Ugin is super annoying. I agree. Yeah, that's what makes Ugin annoying. Is it feels like you can play a really good game of Magic, and then Ugin comes down, and it just undoes everything before it. It just takes over the game. Huh. Well, make a beast. Play a questing beast. Scryland. Questing beast to the bottom. Ooh, memory thief. Well, get in. Hit you with the beast. Still worried about Genesis Ultimatum. At least we don't have to worry about Embercleave because they're an Abash deck. I got to plat in Historic with my Merfolk deck. Now I can't get past low gold because of Ugin. Yeah, that sounds about right. Aww, that was a good draw. Everything at Vivian. Do we even care about killing Abash? Would we rather just keep our... You know what? Let's just kill the 1/1s. That makes more sense. Kill the 1/1s, lose a Vivian. Opponent! 1, 2, 3, 4. So this can be 9? Brazen Borrower. Well, I guess it's Garrick time. Garrick. Kill the Abash, draw a card. Mythos and Netherite. Kevin Zelda with the 3-year resub, which is absolutely absurd. Thank you so much. We made it 3 years. What a journey, and I'm glad for all the work you do. So much shake, and there's so much more to come. Thanks for everything, Seth. Hope you have an amazing holiday. Well, you too, Kevin. And I appreciate the resub. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. Well, go attacking. Our opponent can kill the Garrick, but I don't know if we care that much. It was kind of just an expensive removal spell. Opponent hits the Garrick. Sure. Oh, gotta kill before they draw the Genesis Ultimatum. Ooh, opponent has Vivian. Interesting. Yeah, we should be going till about 9 Eastern, Mr. Second Amendment, so... Well, play this. Kill... Wait. Black, white, green. Wait, what's going on? Okay. All right, as long as it... Okay, well, that makes things worse. Awkward. Very, very awkward. Huh. Okay. Well, that might... What happened? Did I manually tap incorrectly? I mean, it just said pay with black. Oh, you probably couldn't see it was behind me. It, like, didn't give me an option. That is so unfortunate. Lovestruck Beast for our opponent. Another Brazen Borrower for our opponent. Gets in with the flyer. I'll play Vivian. Tick up. Make a Reacher. Temple of Abandon. Leave it on top. Pass the turn, but our opponent also has a Vivian. Hey, what's up, Jay Stein? How are you? Oh, my... Oh, boy. Oh, boy. That is absolutely what we want our opponent not to top deck. Ugh, okay. So opponent's drawing cards and gaining life, and I don't know if we can get back in this. Opponent. Big attack at Vivian. Uh-huh. Well, we will block, block, block. Opponent makes a beast. We untap. Make a beast. With reach. Play Garrick. Garrick. Make 2 wolves. Who passed the turn? Oh, opponent. No creatures, please. Show us some lands on the top. Oh, that misclick or whatever happened where this Vivian is not dead. That ended up being a super huge deal with this game. Misty Blouse, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Opponent. I feel like we might be able to get more value out of the Stomp in the future. That's what I'm hoping, at least. We'll see. We'll see if it works. Ultimating this Garrick would be not bad. Wow, going face. Okay. Well, we will block, block, block. Gonna hold the Stomp still. Jace died! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. For some reason, our opponent's an Abash deck, so we don't actually have to worry about Cleave at the moment. Well, we get counters on Garrick. Opponent's gonna gain some life. And passes. Okay. Okay, this is our chance. We untap. We can still... Oh, we can see the top of the deck because of Vivian. Well, play Temple. Scry to the bottom. Land. Cash in... Oh, we're gonna do it. Cash in Vivian. Elder Gargaroth. Finds us Questing Beast. Emblem.
We are relentless.
Attack our opponent. Opponent blocks and blocks and loses them both. I told you. I told you that holding it would pay off. Our patience came through. Wars above. Welcome to the fishbowl. Thank you. Oh, dear. Oh, are we dead? That's a draw. Thank you so much. Oh, God. All right. Well, top decked. We were top decked. Our patient. No offense to our opponent, but our opponent has made several of the least logical plays I've seen anyone make ever.
I'm going.
Okay. All right, we're still gonna scoop. Oh, wow. You know what was that game? Literally, the game was that Mythos of Nethroi not working. That was literally the game there. MTG Kivera, boy, opponent's doing some weird stuff. I mean, that's why a lot of decks play things like Genesis Ultimatum, because you can make questionable decisions, and if you draw one card, you still win. MTG. Wait, what was the name? MTG Kevrin, and also Warp Sub. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I don't feel like Dress is worth it. Elspeth Nightmare, not really. Yeah, I mean, honestly, if we had still been able to, if we had been able to kill the Vivian like our card was supposed to do, I don't think any of that would have happened. I think we would have just won. That's not a very good hand. Oh God. Oh God. Not like this. Okay, well, this is also not a very good hand, but we got a Scry land. I mean, the Genesis Ultimatum should have never happened, because our opponent should have been dead from our Mythos of Nethroi, but... Arena. Just arena things. Well, Questing Beast, definitely to the bottom. We need to find at least one more land, and preferably many more. Opponent. Pass. Oh. All right, I guess there's just a little mini stack of questing bees. Oh, not good, not good. Opponent. Forest. Clothis. Well, there's a land. I guess we Memory Thief? Take Great Henge. Opponent. Gains a bit of life. Hey, what's up, Javel there? How are you? What's up, Looney? Hello, hello. Opponent. Yeah, we had white. We actually specifically tapped for white, but... Opponent can stomp. Alright, let's play Nissa. And... untap a forest. Hit our opponent. Down to 19. Opponent's going to bounce the Nissa. Sure. Yeah, we're gonna try Abzed too, I think. Yeah, this is very Juddy. Expect a lot of 50-50 matchups. Opponent runs out of Bone Crusher. Boy. Wow. Alright, they're all on the top of our deck. Well, we will play Casting Beast. We will go attacking. Down to 17. Opponent attempts. Simic Flash is the nuts in historic. Ooh, yeah, we got memory theft in our sideboard. Opponent running out a bunch of adventure stuff. Passes. Now what? Go to combat. Attack. Wow, opponent takes it. Interesting. Huh. But now what? Huh. Well, this only has first strike on our turn. So it doesn't first strike the Bone Crushers on defense. Still might be the right play. Yeah, we'll play it. Play the tap lad. Pass the turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Opponent's getting close. Runs out the Love Struck Beast. And Bone Crusher 3. Well, okay. I mean, that's our opponent's hand. Hey, what's up, Donos? How are you? Opponent, gonna go attacking. What are we doing? Oh, doing pretty good, Donos. I don't like this position, honestly. All of our opponent's stuff just beats all of our stuff. And we're not drawing a land, so we only can do one thing next turn. It's pretty tough. Well, yeah. Questing bees, go attacking. Opponent trades. Yeah. If we had an extra mana, it'd be much better. But now this Clothis goes off. Now we're in trouble. We're gonna lose to this. Ugh. Terror of the Peaks off the top for our opponent. Goes attacking. We draw a Rada. I don't play Rada. No land. Kill the Terror of the Peaks. Yeah, I mean that does it. Wow. Oh, I don't know if we count that one or not, because that match was over if it wasn't for that arena thing. Oh. Like, do we even count that towards our record? I think we win that 100% if it was in paper. But we are playing on arena, so I guess it counts. Alec, I've been playing her. Have you been playing Harmonious Archon? I have not. How is it? Five set standard is Fair Magic is dead. Well, I wouldn't say Fair Magic is dead. We kind of lost the first match we played, and even that is, I would say, up for debate. Because if Mythos of Nethroi actually did what it's supposed to, we win that match 2-0 instead of losing 2-1 in 3 games. But, and I mean, even after that, our opponent had to top deck to get there. Alright. Well, opponent's on the play. They are yawning. Ooh, 5-color Intermat Cardasia? That sounds sweet, Betty. Well, here comes control. Yeah, I guess we keep the temple. Pass the turn. How'd the list turn out, Benny? Archon makes everything 3/3, so it works well if you have a lot of tokens. Yeah, it seems like it could be a decent finisher for a token style deck. Yeah, it's been a little bit snowy up here in the last day or two. Not like a blizzard or anything, but a little bit of snow on the ground. We probably have enough mana at this point. To the bottom. Need 5 more rare wild cards, 2 more mythics to complete Tiny Boats. Tiny Boats is super sweet. Well, play this. Play Rada. How many counters do they have? At least one. Counter 1. Neutralize. About it. Omen of the Sea. Alright, well. Time to see how good Nissa is. It looks like Nissa's going to resolve, most likely. Crawling Barreds. Well, play a Mountain. Play Nissa.
I am Zendikar's one true guardian.
I don't think we're going to attack with it. We don't want to lose it to a Heartless Act or something. What partners did you play in Commander Clash this week? Was it Sluric? It was not Sluric, but Sluric was played, just not by me. I actually played the 2 partners, Tevishet and All right, play Fabled Passage. Get a counter on Nissa. Crack Fabled Passage. Get a Plains. Get a counter on Nissa. Nissa untaps a land. Garrick. Wolves. Pass the turn. Hey, what's up, Corporal Buckets? I watch a lot of videos on the replay channel, and I noticed you and most streamers don't edit the stream starting soon type out of VODs. I was wondering why not. Alright, opponent has an Ashiok, which I guess is reasonable. Going to bounce Nissa. We will get rid of a land. Opponent back. Okay. Okay. Mythos of Nethroi. Do you actually work? We're going to wait anyway. Let's go to combat. So the reason... Attack Ashiok. About it. So the reason it doesn't get edited out is that the video just directly exports from Twitch. The video just directly exports from Twitch, so let's go Vigilance. Play the land. Leave Questing Beast. Make some wolves. Pass the turn. So yeah, that's the reason. It's like super easy to just directly export the video from Twitch to YouTube, but to do it the other way, where you have to yeah, I don't think we want them to have Extinction Event at the moment. To do it the other way, it's a lot more editing and uploading. So that's the main reason, especially since it's a relatively little thing. Like, if something goes wrong and the stream crashes, then I do it manually. But to do it every stream just to cut out the 5-minute countdown seems like a lot of work for without any like super meaningful reward. I'm mostly worried about an Ugin. But I'm not sure what we can do about an Ugin. We could Mythos of Nethroi a wolf to overrun, but our opponent they definitely have a counter. We can tick down Vivian, Questing Beast, but that still gets got by Ugin. Huh. Well, let's go to combat. Attack. See what happens. Yeah, that's the concern. Is Ugin coming down to wrath our board? And that seems like something our opponent's deck would possibly be playing. Opponent's going to chump. Or not. Alright, opponent blocks. Or not. Opponent. Yeah, they definitely have a counter. We can actually see it. Opponent's really trying to decide on this. Wow. After all that, they take it? Okay. Sure. Well. Yeah, let's just keep making wolves. Make wolves. Make a beast. I mean, I guess our best hope is that we can be in a position where if our opponent does Ugin, we can finish him off with Questing Beast, but that's definitely not a guarantee. Yeah, we want to hold back as much as we can now. We can at least follow up with a Questing Beast post Ugin, which isn't bad. I was almost wondering if we're supposed to just, like, take down Garrick to draw a card before a potential Ugin comes. Opponent. So what have y'all been playing? Have any of you been playing Standard lately? How has your Standard experience been? Opponent. Okay, so definitely a Wrath incoming of some kind. Block. 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 I mean, if the Wrath is Extinction Event, it's okay-ish. If the Wrath is Ugin, it's much less okay. Opponent draws a card. Extinction Event. Okay. Well, he can rebuild from an Extinction Event. Names evens. Plays a land, passes. Play the Scryland. To the bottom. Make a beast. Make some wolves. Actually, do we just emblem? How good is an emblem? Is it worth it? That does give us something in case our opponent, like, that's hard to deal with. Hey, what's up, Wizzo? How are you? Emblem? All right, let's. Oh, but we could draw cards. All right, let's emblem.
Nature is mighty.
And pass the turn. I mean, this gives us pretty good odds of being able to close out the game post Ugin if it happens. Opponent's gonna cycle their counter. A side of absolute desperation. Untaps. And, I mean, I kind of like the emblem, honestly. I think the emblem's pretty good. It just means that stuff like this Questing Beast, any random creatures we have, are going to really pressure our opponent's life total. Opponent, Ashiok.
Come, create beautiful nightmares with me.
I guess we get rid of Nissa. Nissa did her job. About it. Yeah, I know. I just don't have any faith we can resolve it. So, Vivian. Make a beast. With Trample. So let's see if this. So if I cast this and I target Ashiok. See, it says pay one in red black. Okay. Wow, okay. Okay. Apparently there's another option after you target something with it. So you gotta avoid being full control. I think it worked. You can't see it because it popped up behind me, but it pops up play black in the middle of the screen, and then it pops up another option down in the corner. So I think this is fine. All right, opponent lets it go. 4 cards. If we play the Triome and they have an Ashiok. Yeah, let's just pass. Pass the turn. Opponent cycles a Triome. You probably want to tap first. We did it. We successfully killed a non-creature, so we got there. Opponent. Guild of Gwyn. And I mean, with the emblem, our opponent has to deal with essentially every single threat within like 1 turn, which has some value. I'm still very scared about overexpanding. I feel like we want to keep presenting a threat, forcing our opponent to deal with it until our opponent taps down or taps out, and then we can just win the game, hopefully. Ural Turk, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super chat for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh yeah, giving this trample was a mistake. You're right that we already have trample. But double trample! Then our opponent really can't block. Feel like you miss lethal. By playing the Questing Beast? I feel like that's assuming a lot will go right. Eliminate's not super helpful. Alright, let's take down Vivian. Questing Beast.
I brought friends. Lots of them.
Get a Rada. Opponent. How much removal you got? How many removals, pals? How many? Wow. All right, Questing Beast resolves. Go to combat. Attack. Opponent has a Mauling. Okay. Drops to 3. We pass the turn. Cycles a counter, so they did have a counter. We're playing through it. What's dyslexic? Philolito? And opponent! Alright, scoops it up. We got there. Wait, what did I mispronounce now? What Ravnica guild am I? That's actually a good question. Maybe Simic. Simic, is it? Somewhere in that range. Also like Orzhov, but I'm probably Simic, I guess. Although, like, Simic has lost some of its luster with it being so overpowered in the past year or two. So I'm kind of ashamed to say Simic. Demir? What guild are you, chat? I mean, yes, Simic lets me draw cards, which is sweet. Ooh, let me see Jake Jesus. I could see being as Tanos. That makes sense. Ooh, Golgari? Alright. Ooh, Rakdos. That's a good one. Boros. Okay. Boros is actually probably, like, is far from me as far as play styles. I would say. Alright, opponents playing control. Well, Duress in. Blessing in. Clothis in. Maybe Memory Thefts? Go down. Heartless Axe. Eliminates. And a Bone Crusher? Something along those lines. I wonder... Shade is interesting. Shade feels like it should be worth it, but I'm not sure if it's worth it because of Extinction Event. Like, a recursive threat feels good, but extinction events, Ashioks, opponent has ways to deal with it. Let's not use it for now. I've been simming since I started playing Magic. My first standard deck with those colors, still love it even the last few years make them powerful. It's been a good couple years for Simic, that's for sure. Yeah, I think I'm in between Simic and Izzet. Somewhere in that range, though. This is fine. Assuming we can kill things with Mythos of Nethroi. Ooh, alright, bottom. And then we hit lands. About it. What wedge are you? Everyone talks about guilds. What about wedges or shards? The 3 color combinations. Oh boy, that's not exactly what we were hoping for. Well, pathway go. Magic gods, smile upon our fair Jund deck. Give us some lands. Abzan? Grixis? that's very Crim. I associate Grixis with Crim, obviously. What guild am I is a better question. If it builds off of Simic, then I guess it's probably like, I don't know, blue-green, maybe, oh dear, oh boy, okay. We're a little bit too fair at the moment. So fair that we can't cast a spell. Opponent's going to shark us. Hit us. 19. Land tapped. Oh, golly. Alright. Well, that is a nice little tap land there. Hugavad, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. Yeah, it's probably Salty. Salty or Bant, I would say. Although I do really like Esper. I always liked Esper just for how it played in Shards of Alara. The artifact Esper guild was really sweet. Maze, Bindstone, opponent leaving up their counters. Sure. Now we got a crack. Grab a forest. Alright, Fabled Passage. That's not bad. How do we get through the counters? Well, hitting our lands eventually is good. Hey, what's up, Zach? How are you? So, play this, crack this. Get 8 planes, and, I mean, yeah, I think it's just Questing Beast. One of one things will now happen. Vote it. Okay. Well, there's a one of one thing. Our opponent having a counter spell. EDH is definitely super fun. How was your Agonizing Remorse? Ooh, Commander Tribal does look sweet, Tailspinner lore. All the Commander Matters cards. How was your Commander Legends experience in actual Commander games been? Has it been enjoyable? Opponent, Sharks us. 3 cards at the moment, sort of. Well, Questing Beast number 2, Jonathan Snow for the 36th month. 3 years. Hello from Julia and Oliver, my daughter and son, starting them young at MTG. That is awesome. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for the 3-year resub, which is absolutely insane. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. And also welcome Julia and Oliver, future subs and Magic players. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. Someone, I think it was Jay Zoller, one of the very original stream viewers and subs, recently, I think it's 5 years. I think Awesome Dude hit 5 years too, and it kind of blew my mind. It does not feel like 5 years. We've been doing this for 5 years. That's so insane. Oh dear. Opponent. Discard. Gotta take the memory theft. And I don't like where we're at now. I mean, I guess they don't have to take it. They can potentially get it back eventually. Take some Mythos. Exile 5 cards from your opponent's graveyard. Return it from your graveyard to your hand. This is not a great spot to be in. Not especially happy with where we're at here. Memory Thief. Take Lockmere Serpent. Play the land past the turn. Man, I didn't want to buy any secret layers, but today I saw the Bob Ross lands literally up for joy. Yeah, that was the one that got me too, Looney. I had not bought any secret layers, but the Bob Ross lands made it happen. Place your bets. What will happen is a Questy Beast gets countered, a Questy Beast gets countered, Questy Beast gets countered, Questy Beast gets countered. Those are all very good bets. Thankfully, our opponent has forgotten that they have a Mazebind Stone on the battlefield, which is making our life slightly easier. Play Bone Crusher. Pathway on green. Ugh. We got nothing, though. Nothing at all. Opponent. Gonna start drawing cards, and this is looking bad, looking bad. Ugh. Boy, hey, what's up, Stone Rain? Thank you so much for the code, by the way. Definitely appreciate it for the lads. No, Stone Rain's sent me a code for the Bob Ross lands on Magic Online. Well, I guess we take it. I honestly don't know how we win from here, or if we win from here. Yarion. I mean, his opponent still gets to draw cards. They still get a Yarion. This is still not good. Opponent still at 16. Yeah, we haven't done anything this game. Nothing at all. And our opponent's drawn all the cards. Ugh. More lands. Well, okay. Kick it. Kick it on the Yarion. Go attacking. I kind of miss drawing cards. Okay, Heartless Act, and sure, game 3. Oh. Oh, dear. Yeah, there's no way we're winning that one. No actual chance there. Extinction events. Huh. Well, we gotta find. Well, we're on the play for game 3. We gotta find a way to resolve an actual threat. Yeah. You are free to post any Magic-related links, so by all means, give away some Bob Ross lads. Well, alright, we'll keep this. We have mana. We have threats-ish. The mana is very tapped, but Bone Crusher definitely to the bottom. Opponent also apparently has a lot of discard. This is kind of tough, because it feels like our decks are doing similar things, but our opponent's deck has way more card draw than our deck. which is where you want to be when you're playing a matchup that's grindy like this. So, what secret layers did you actually order? Which ones were selected and ordered? Did you get the entire bundle, or just Bob Ross lands? About it. Thinking. Tap land. Well, red. We need green. We don't have green. Oh my god. Okay. Well, in that case, we got a Memory Thief. Double counter. Oh goodness. Two counters, a discard spell. And a Nugan. Ha. Well, I guess we take a counter and hope they agonizing remorse so we can resolve something. That would be sweet. I mean, there's a lot of adventure decks in standard, so that is the upside, as you get to potentially get a 2-for-1 by getting an adventure out of exile and a discard spell. It's not in the main deck, it's in the sideboard. Whether or not it's actually standard playable is up for debate, but that's the idea of it, at least. All right, there's counter number 2. So opponent gets to untap, duress us, draws another land, or agonizing remorse us. Not good, not good. Opponent, they really drew another counter? Opponent passes. Well, we will play Clothis. Alright, no counter. Play the land on green. Well, we'll see. Makes a little shark, draws a card. We know the Ugin's coming, and we know the Ugin's bad for us. We need to fight another discard spell before Ugin comes down. Or things are real bad. Real bad. Yeah, Clothis is helpful. It does get wrecked by Ugin. Opponent takes the Garrick.
There are some things that cannot be hunted.
Hits us. Well, we will exile a... Does an extra land do anything? Not really. Alright. Exile a neutralize. Play Rada. Play a land. Pass the turn. Opponent's up to 5 mana, though. The Ugin clock is counting down. Opponent found a Brazen Borrower. Okay. Untaps. Ooh. Goes to combat. You think Ugin's needed? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Oh, boy. All right, that's a good one. Ashiok. Gonna bounce Clothis, so we need to... Actually... 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, opponent bounces Clothis. We'll get rid of Bone Crusher. I'll play a forest. Questing Beast. Hit our opponent. Hit the Ashiok. Play the Clothis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's so close. Oh, 7. Oh, the Ugin clock. The Ugin clock. The Ugin clock. I mean, we get to kill it with Questing Beast. And they get to scry, so Ugin's coming. Discard spell, please. Please, Magic Gods. Well, exile. Go to combat attack. Oh. Yeah, this is what we were worried about. Exactly this. Mythos. So, like, sure, we get to kill the Ugin, but Ugin just needs to hit the battlefield and the game ends. Oh, so close. What do you think about equipment that turn the equipped creature into different... Wait, do you think a cycle of equipment that turn the equipped creature into a different Titans cycle would be playable? I am not 100, like, Frost Titan and so forth. Yeah. So, I mean, we do get to kill the Ugin. which I guess is good news, sort of. But so much damage has already been done. Our opponent's drawing 2 cards a turn. Opponent gonna draw a card. Gonna get a Yarion. Going to play a land. Going to pass. Well, we'll play a Scry land. We'll keep Questing Beast. Go to combat. Attack you. About it. Blocks. Draws a card. Who? Gargaroth. Pass the turn. Opponent attempts. Oh, come on! Another Ugin. Exiles our board again. Plays a land. Passes. Well, we play a Questing Beast. Oh, no! Oh, the 2 Ugin players said nice. Alright, kill Ugin number 2. Opponent. We're trying. Opponent's going to go up to 7, though, and they have a handful of action, and we have nothing and no way to get back into it. Opponent. Going to blink. Plays a land. Gets back their card draw. Garrick. Opponent hits a counter. Yeah. Draws an extra card. Oh. We had the ability to beat a Ugin. 2 Ugins, though, that's another question. Yeah. Well, pass the turn. 2 Ugins is tough. Maybe our deck's just too fair. Brazen Borrower. Pumps the Crawling Barons. Now opponent's going on the offensive. Yeah, I mean, yeah. The second Ugin did it. Omen of the Sea. Yeah. Is there anything we can possibly draw at this point, or do we just concede? All right. Well, we'll give Jund one more shot, and then we'll try Abzan. I mean, I don't feel like trading with Yarion does anything. I think our way of winning is to draw a removal spell for Yarion and then attack with Questing Beast. Like, I think that we're in such a unlikely position to have any chance of being able to win from that point. We got to play in, I think our only out is for our opponent to whiff. We top deck a removal spell for Yarion and win with the Questing Beast attack. I don't think there's any way we win if we trade Questing Beast there. I think we, all of a sudden, we have nothing. Our opponent has 4 cards in hand or 5 cards in hand and extra card draw every turn and a creature land. I think once Questing Beast dies, we die with it. Well, the Abzan deck that we had is just it's just a mid-range deck. It is not a like graveyard reanimator deck. Hey, what's up, Monster CC? All right, one more shot for Jund, and then I guess we just declare Jund bad in every format. It doesn't work in Modern. Apparently, doesn't work in Standard. 2020 has not been a good year for Jund. Ugh. Pauper! Well, that's unfortunate that we don't have black mana until next turn. Pauper, I think, is just kind of a dead format right now. From everything I've heard from Pauper players, Bonet, Lotus Cobra, extra mana, Cultivate, extra mana. Yeah, I don't know how this deck beats a Genesis Ultimatum. Like, all the one-for-one-ing and stuff is cute, but once your opponent does this and but just puts 5 cards into play, I am not sure how that goes. Play a land. Stomp the Lotus Cobra. That wasn't especially frightening Lotus Cobra turn, honestly, which is good. Did you see that they leaked D&D minis for Kaldheim? I saw there were a couple of WizKids toys. I didn't really see too much about them, though. I saw there were a couple of gods and like a wolf or something. Terror of the Peaks. Well, oh, we don't. Huh, so we don't have the mana to kill it still? Huh. Well, get him with a questing beast. And you get to untap with a Terror of the Peaks, I guess. Or two. 2 Terror of the Peaks. Oh, boy. All right. Well, on to game 2. At least we'll have more time to potentially be able to try the Abzan deck. Oh, boy. Wow. Okay. So, Junday, Fair Magic, eh? About that. So, Trim. Trim. I don't even know. How do we beat a Genesis Ultimatum? Is it possible? Yeah, there could be a Legendary Wolf. That would be pretty sweet. Opponent's deck does not have Abash. Well, no, how does our deck beat a Genesis Ultimatum? Obviously, if you're a blue deck and you can counter it, I think the best option we have is to try to make our opponent discard it. Which, it's a plan, in some sense. Opponent does not have Abash. Would the deck be better if we cut red? I don't know. Would it? Well, I guess we got a Fabled Passage. Go. I mean, splashing a 3rd color is pretty easy. We got decks that have been 4 to 5 colors in Standard, so in general, the mana hasn't been too problematic. It was a little unfortunate we couldn't kick a removal spell last game, that was annoying. But in general, the mana's felt fine-ish. Well, alright, Swamp, go. Namek! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. I really like the Bob Ross lads. I wish they were old border, because I'm not the biggest fan of new Borderlands, but I do like them. I'll play this on red. Kill the Lotus Cobra. None of those shenanigans this game, opponent. So, Memory Theft makes the opponent discard, and it gets rid of an adventure. So, it's specifically good against adventure decks, but it is also like a pretty bad Thoughtseize for control matchups and whatnot, and our only pseudo answer to... Oh, I wish we had a land. Alright, well, I guess we gotta do this. Not a land. Well, okay. Attack. Opponent trades. Come on, lands! I wonder if... I hate to say this, but I wonder if Ramp would make this deck better. We do have a lot of, like, 4 to 6 mana cards. I wonder if playing Cultivates or so forth, how much that would actually improve the deck. Well, play a Swamp. Yeah, let's Stomp the Cobra. Memory Thief our opponent. Wow, that's a stacked hand if our opponent gets mana. I'll I'll take Vivian. Go attacking. Hit ya. Opponent. Alright, there's the mana. Hits the cultivate. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. Boy, him to Turok would be so insane in Modern. It's probably... I think him to Turok is just too good. It's too easy to accidentally just win with a him to Turok, I think. Well, a land is not bad. We get to scry. Garrick number 2. Yeah, I guess 2 Garricks is okay. Yeah, keep the Garrick. Go to combat. Attack our opponent. Hit our opponent. Memory Thief, our opponent. Get rid of the Genesis Ultimatum. Storm's Wrath are fine past the turn. I feel good now. Standalone Ghost, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Terror of the Peaks, sure. We have an answer all lined up. Jadalyn Inc., welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you, too. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Opponent passes. Well, I think it's time for the Gargaroth. Hit ya. Down to 7. You can Storm's Wrath, but that doesn't kill Gargs. Well, you can do that too, but that does not save you. Garrick. Snipe it. Kill it. Kill you. And opponent. Done. All right. Thank you so much, Gene Dink. Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't actually... Would you actually think that him would be healthy for Modern? I would be amazed. It would definitely make Jund better. Like, it wasn't that long ago that Legacy Jund was a thing. With him to Turok powering it. Like, Bloodbraid hitting a him is pretty good. Have you ever watched any of the Yu-Gi-Oh! TV shows? Makes playing Magic look much less dramatic by comparison. I've seen, like, clips, but I've never actually watched the show. It is pretty exciting and dramatic, though. Him is too strong with the randomness. Yeah, there's... What's the one that's the split card that kind of does it, but it won't hit lands? That's legal in Modern? And no one plays it because it can't hit lands. I can't think of the name of it now because no one plays it. Someone played it against me not that long ago in Modern, and they actually cast it, and it hit 2 lands, and it did absolutely nothing. It's like an original Ravnica split card. Rise Fall is what it is, and one half is what, Rakdos, man, I think, black-red. Him to Turok, except if you hit lands, your opponent gets to keep the cards. It would actually probably be pretty funny against, it actually probably gets better now because of the MDFCs. It would be pretty funny against, like, Belcher. It is random, though. That's the upside. It is, so basically you cast it, your opponent reveals 2 cards at random and has to discard any non-land cards they revealed. So if you hit 2 non-lands, it's straight up him to Turok. But it's him to Turok with the extra risk that if you hit a land, then your opponent gets to keep the card. So yeah, it's like a really swingy and worse him to Turok. Well, I guess we can keep this. Yeah, there was a time when I saw a bit of play. Music for our lives. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. First time sub too. Oh, I mentioned this on Twitter. I never really listened to the Mountain Goats, and then the Mountain Goats play Magic, and I've been tweeting about Magic, so I've interacted with the Mountain Goats a little bit on Twitter, and I stumbled across a Mountain Goat song on Spotify, and it's weird that I never really listened to them because they are a style that I would like. I like indie. I like lo-fi folk style music, but Mountain Goats are actually really good. I've been listening to a ton of Mountain Goats the last week ever since I started listening to them. Yeah, best ever death metal band. Also, yeah, I really like Going to Georgia. Like that era. And I like some of the newer stuff too is really good. It's much more polished, but it's still super good. Not that I'm surprised that it's good, because I mean Mountain Goats are a well-known band, but I think I was surprised by how much I enjoyed it. I was just like, wow, like how have I never listened to this band before? I don't really. So I actually am confused by that, because I mentioned going to Georgia. That was a song that I like came across on Spotify. I was like, wow, this is really good, and it got me listening to more Mountain Goats. But then I tweeted that, and a lot of people said, or some people said that like they won't play that show at live shows anymore, and they like regret it or something. Which I don't really understand why, but apparently the Mountain Goats no longer like that song, even though I thought it was really good. Yeah, gonna make it through this year is like the 2020 song, I think. The anthem of 2020. About it. Being stalking. Bad news is our opponent is to the Genesis ultimatum part of the game already, theoretically. Jeez. Getting worse, getting worse. Alright, well. Scry away, Nissa. Don't think that's enough in the face of a Genesis ultimatum, potentially. Opponent. Genesis ultimatum. Draws a new hand. Gets a Terror of the Peaks. So they must have hit a bunch more Genesis ultimatums, because they didn't put it into play. Well, yeah, kill you. Opponent cracks. Yeah, Weena's one of my favorite bads. Well, alright, play land, Elder Gargaroth. Somehow no Genesis ultimatums out of all those cards you drew and didn't put into play somehow that weren't lands or creatures. Like, what else could it be? Alright, Terror of the Peaks. Lotus Cobra. Wow. Just little wombo combo here. Ooh! Hey, see ya, Frogene. Yeah, New Weezer I do not like. About it. Well, once this Gargaroth dies, what do we do? Wow. Okay. Maybe it doesn't die. Well, that's better news. Well, let's kick this. Kill the Terror of the Peaks. There's Jund Hope. There's hope for the Jund. Go to combat. Gargaroth you. Attack. Make a 3/3. Okay. Okay. No, Abzad, we're going to try Abzad. There's Boat Crushers in the deck. Not in the hand, but I think we're going to try Abzad after this. It's either Abzad or Cocoa Party and Historic, depending on what all you want to see. I'll get a Swamp. Actually, do we just have to let this live? Yeah, I think we do. I mean, Jazz's Ultimatum probably beats us anyway, and hardcasting a Beanstalk Giant shuts down our Gargaroth. So I feel like we gotta let this Lotus Cobra live and just hope our opponent has so much mana it doesn't matter. Hey, doing well, Nate. How are you? There's a Beanstalk Giant. And a Scorching Dragonfire. Well, Temple. Scry. Keep the Mythos. Come on. Let's at least Jund out for a win. Let's at least Jund for a win. Kill the Beanstalk Giant. Go attacking. Draw a card. Hit ya. Got another removal spell for the next giant. No Genesis Ultimatums. Please. Please, please, please. People seem to like the Coco Party idea. Yeah, they already have all the mana, so... So I'm Mastodon during the Leviathan turn. Whoa! The big ol' smashing. Okay, gets and hits us. I'll play Nissa. Play a land.
You do not protect this land. You are my enemy.
Get back Gargaroth. Questing Beast.
Fights for Zendikar.
Nissa! Nissa did a thing! Please don't Genesis Ultimatum us to death. Nissa did a thing! Nissa what? Oh! Oh! No! Oh, come on now. Oh, come on. Ah! Aha! Thank you, Magic Gods! Smiling upon the Jund! Opponents at 4! Ah! Oh! Oh! Okay! We did it! We Junded them out! I mean, our opponent also top deck champion into the Ugin, so... Okay. I mean, so that was a good deck. That was a good deck. A good draw. Deck, I don't know about the deck. So what do we learn about Jund in Standard? Standard, apparently there's still a lot of Ugins. We learned there's a lot of decks that have Ugins, and that's actually one of my concerns. So after playing this deck, what did I like about the deck? It seems like most people want to see Coco Party. So what do I like about the deck? I like... The deck's got some sweet cards. It's got some powerful planeswalkers. I like Garruk. I like Vivian. It's got good removal. Not sure about this Garruk. Garruk Unleashed. I don't know why anyone plays this card. I feel like Garruk Unleashed is really bad, and it didn't feel good again this game. Although Trample, I guess, can kind of be nice, but we don't have that many creatures. What I didn't like is the deck's not super fast, and it's not super disruptive for our opponent's hand. I think maybe Agonizing Remorse, maybe more Duresses, some way. It felt like in a lot of games, we got to play a pretty good fair game of Magic, but we're like waiting and waiting and waiting and hoping that our opponent doesn't hit an Ugin, doesn't hit a Genesis Ultimatum, because those are just not things that we can interact with, and they pretty much mostly beat us. So that's kind of the issue. So maybe some more hand disruption in the sideboard, or even in the main deck. We have a lot of creature removal, so maybe we could turn some of our ample creature removal into a little more discard for the slower matchups. I will also say, even though we were technically 1-2, remember back an hour and a half ago in our first match, if that Mythos of Nethroi was tapped for properly, I think we would have won that and been 2-1. It would be talking about the deck a lot differently if that had happened. So, question is, chat, would you prefer more Standard with Abs and Midrange for the second half of the stream, which shares some similarities? Removal, Garruk's, good stuff, some Legion Angel tutor from the sideboard action. That's one option. Or option 2 is trying out the Coco Party deck for Historic that we didn't get to on Monday. So I think let's do a quick straw poll. Should we straw poll it? Or if any mod wants to do a poll in the actual stream, I'm not sure how we do that. It seems like people are saying Cocoa Party, by and large. Is Historic just more popular than Standard? Well, I'll do a straw poll. We'll do an actual straw poll because I'm not actually sure how you put a poll in the chat, so... or like the official Twitch one. Alright, vote! Vote away! Choose what we do next in the straw poll number 410-27570. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? Oh, did you start one? Oh, vote with... I don't know why I can't see it. It's so... The poll always works so awkwardly for me. Like... I rarely can actually... I don't have a vote now. It's very strange. Occasionally, the Twitch polls I actually can see, but often I do not have the ability to see them, so I don't actually know what the results are, which is very strange. I mean, if you want to, awesome. Although we're probably gonna play pretty shortly, but if it's significantly different, you can ship it along. That'd be sweet. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's different in streamer mode. Well, before we jump into what looks like Cocoa Party, based on our polling, it seems like Party was a pretty clear winner. A super quick reminder that the sponsor of our stream tonight is Card Kingdom. And if you need some magic cards, you can get them over at cardkingdom.com. So thank you to Card Kingdom for supporting the show. And all right, let's do some partying. We'll see. We'll see. The chat has spoken. I will update the stream title. It would be sweet if Party was actually good in Historic. We'll see. So, based on the meta they just published for the tournament this weekend, Goblins sacrifice Uro. That's what we should be expecting. Is your updated version awesome like a ton different, or is it just some around the edges changes? So, anyway, what are we playing next? We are trying Holiday Office Party, or Cocoa Party. So the idea of this deck, we got Collecting Company, put two things into play. What are we trying to assemble? A party. What do we get if we get a party? We get to draw a bunch of cards with Nimble Trap Finder if we have a full party. We get to lock something down every turn with Linvala, rather, if we get a full party. We get to grow something big with Archbreed of Iroas. Otherwise, the deck's all about having party types. So we have like some Warriors and Pelt Collector. We have a Cleric and Luminarchus Pirate, a Warrior and Seasoned Hollowblade. Tujuru Paragon can be whatever we need it to be to fill in our party curve and maybe even draw some cards, possibly, if we end up kicking it. Glasspool Mimic can copy things. Deputy Detention is a wizard, and that's essentially the idea of the deck. Party time, get aggressive, go attacking. Otherwise, sideboard, bunch of utility stuff, mostly creatures that we get with Coco, Containment Priest for Goblins, Apostle Purifying Light for graveyards and black decks, Graveyard Hate removal, Catch-All in Night of Autumn, Legion Angels to get with the main deck one, Yasharns for sacrifice, another Nissa to grind out control, more counter spells. So let's party. Let's try a party. Yeah, the Nissa edition is interesting. I mean, it's only a one of, and I actually think Nissa's pretty good. I always liked it. This is your updated list. Awesome. All it looks pretty similar. Change wise, a Meddling Mage. I do like Meddling Mage a lot. Some Skyclave Clerics in the mana base. I mean, we can probably update it super quick. All right. Do you think the updated list... Wait, does the updated list not have Nissa? All right, there's still a Nissa. All right, let's play the most up-to-date version. I think everything we just said still rings true. Yeah, Squad Commander can be sweet. The only downside is it doesn't work with Coco. So yeah, it's basically the same, except we have more meddling mages is the biggest change, which I think is a good change. Meddling mage, we found to be pretty good when we played it last week. That was one of our best cards. Hey, welcome, Still Rockin'. All right, let's try it. Let's party. Let's party. Add 2 Griffin Aries. Does anyone have a good suggestion for the next Jankerdank / Memer Dream / etc. 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 We gotta find a good jank deck for the next episode. Yeah, I mean we'll see. We'll mess around and try some games and we'll see. Maybe we add a squad commander. Sink or swim. Maybe the best part of the series if we just get to talk about names always. Well, okay. Skyclave Cleric saves the day by being a land. We'll keep it. Dog of Myth handing out the gift sub to Bennyman. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. Copying and pasting the deck list rather than a scoops cheer. All right, scoop cheer. Boom. We did it. Let's play this Cleric tapped. Well, how quickly can we assemble? Ooh, blue. Counter spells. Even Ixalan lands? Oh, that's a sure sign of counter spells. Well, we will Archpriest of Iroas. And counterspell number 1. Well, you know what? Let's shock ourselves. Pass the dirt. Opponent. Land and passes. Ugh, do we want to? Alright, play the tap land. Pass the turn. Wait, what do we punish for what? Tally Hall? Opponent does some cycling. Hey, what's up, General Chow? How are you? Blast Zone. Awkward timing for the Botanical Sanctum. Well, Pathway on white. Yeah, let's run out Linvala. About it. Wow, we're in denial. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to get the tap land out because we didn't have enough lands to actually play our Cocos or anything. But we've drawn a land every turn of the game, so in the way it's played out, that didn't end up being important. The Mike Arnold, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, there's a Narset. Yeah. And Narset, gonna do Narset-y things. Ugh. This also probably means Wraths. Search for Azcanta. Opponent passes. Play the land. Play Archpriest. Linvala. Leave up a super spell pierce past the turn. Okay. I mean, can we get to a full party with Galactic Company maybe? Blows my mind about Arena is that the sheer number of people that only play tier 1 decks in unranked, play for no rewards, nothing. It should only be a place for fun and jank, but it's only tier 1 opponents. I wonder how much of that is the fact that people just can't get fun decks. I wonder if it's people that just like, that's all they got. Like, because it's so hard to get cards that maybe they're just... Not that it makes it... I definitely agree with what you're saying about it would be nice to have a place for, like, more casual play. So I definitely agree with that aspect of it. But I wonder if that plays into it. Well, yeah, let's Coco. About it. Disdainful Strokes, we will counter. get... Ooh, can we get a full party? So we have wizard, we have cleric. Well, I guess we go warrior and everything. Full party assembled. Pump archpriest. Well, I guess we... Narset, pump archpriest. Attack our opponent. Hit him for 8. All right. I mean, there's hope. There's hope. Opponent's down to 10. Play the land. Pass the turn. Opponent gets to search for his content. We're presenting lethal, and we have a bit of wrath protection. The party might be working. It might be working. Is it possible to storm in historic? There's no storm cards. I guess you can use like 1,000-Year Storm, but outside of stuff like 1,000-Year Storm, there's no just straight up storm cards in the format. So not really, I would say. Opponent reading. And yeah, I mean the Essence Scatter is going to prevent the Paragon probably, but ooh, I'll play Paragon. One, two, three, four. Yeah, play Paragon. Make sure the party stays assembled through Blast Zone. Opponent counters. Well, Nimble Trap Finder. Opponent. Gonna die? Gonna die with their stacks Planeswalker? I mean, we don't really get to draw cards. Wow, Sex of Blast Zone. Okay. So we do lose the full party. Actually, that might have been a mistake. We probably should have sacked the Linvala. Hit our opponent. Pass the turn. Yeah, that might have been a mistake to let that go. Opponent mills. Flips his Kanta. And what do they got? Another Nars. Oh, are they going to hit a Wrath off of this? Opponent. Well, we don't get to draw cards because of Narsat, unfortunately. Because Narsat, you know, happy fun times. Opponent hits a Teferi. Cycles a Censor. And tap land. Opponent passes. Well, collected company. Try this again. Oh my goodness! Should we have not played it? Like, were we better off not playing it on the chance they had absorbed to gain life? Oh, wow. I don't actually know that that's a punt, though. Because if they have a removal spell, that I actually don't know if that's a punt. Well, we had lethal if our opponent didn't have a removal spell. Getting a full party would be beneficial. or another Linvala to fizzle removal spell. Like, there's a lot of good things that can happen. I'm honestly, I would accept that it could be a punt to not have sacked Linvala a couple of turns ago with the 1-drops dying to Blast Zone. The last one, I don't think that's an obvious punt. Opponent has a Wrath of God. Well, this time we will sack. We will go indestructible. I mean, can you really... I don't know. There's like one exact card they could possibly have, which would be... Well, full party stuff triggers at the beginning of combat. Most of it. All of it? I think it all triggers at the beginning of combat. So if we hit Nibble Trap Finder, we get to refill our hand and find counter spells or so forth. So I don't know. I think that one's definitely up for debate. Whether it was worth it to play it that way or not. Well, a counter spell doesn't matter though. Remember, it has to be exactly absorb, because countering the spell didn't matter. It was gaining 3 life that kept our opponent alive for a turn. So that's what makes it so complicated in that scenario. Is it was actually the only thing that mattered was the gaining of 3 life. Ha. Interesting. Well, we're bringing Meddling Mages. How many lands does this deck have? 21, 22, 23? 24, 25, okay. Deputy of Detention, I wonder, it is a wizard. So is Meddling Mage. I think I'd rather have Meddling Mages than some of the Deputy of Detentions. And what else can we cut? Nissa actually seems really good in this matchup. And let's go 2 and 2. 2 Meddling Mages, 2 Deputies. We're not like that. Yeah, Nissa's good here. Nibbana Monacon for the next stream. Huh. We haven't played Nibbana Monacon in Historic. The problem is, yeah, we'll have to see. The thing I've noticed about playing like Nibbana decks is I'm actually not 100% sure how many Panharmonicons you want to. Like, that's kind of the awkward part, because you lose out on a lot of good Panharmonicon cards by being limited to just wizards. I think the biggest problem with it in Historic in specific is you lose out on stuff like Reflector Mage, which is so good. That is one of the absolute best cards that you can play in a Nibbana deck. Yeah, so we'll have to look, but it would be fun to try. Did we do any Abzan? We did not. We played Jund, and then people wanted to voted to see Coco Party, so we switched it up to Coco Party after Junding him out, or getting ourselves Jund out. I'll play a land. Are we gonna play off curve to avoid Censor? You know what? We're gonna cast it. If you got Censor, you got Censor. You got so many counters. It's especially painful to get hit by Censor, though. Ooh. I guess we just name Wrath of God. And go attacking. Nibbana is a 2-mana 1/2 that is a Panharmonicon, but only for wizards. Hey, what's up, Strictly Jazz? How are you? Alright, opponent has a Seal Away. Sure. Plays a land and passes. Well, go to combat. Attack you. Pathway on green. Linvala. Do we have a counter? Oh, they do have a Censor. About it. Plays lead. And. Yeah, Panharmonicon doesn't work with Meddling Mage, unfortunately. Meddling Mage is as it enters the battlefield. Panharmonicon only works with whens, like Tajuru Paragon. Huh. Well. Breeding Pool untapped. Go to combat. Attack our opponent. Yeah, let's just play Paragon. Don't really want a glass pool with one creature, because it's too easy to get blown out. Don't want to Coco into a Censor. If we wait, we can have counter backups. That seems fine. Yeah, I think it's too risky to Mimic when we only have one creature, because Seal Away or Brazen Borrower, then we lose. All right, so opponent did have an answer. Yeah, all right. Yeah, so if we'd actually went for it, they could have just into the Roiled in response, and then we lose Mimic and our other creature. I don't know. It's very maybe conservative, but I definitely tend to be worried about casting clones with only one creature. With two creatures, then, like, worst case, you end up with a bad creature. You're like lesser option, or your opponent has to have like multiple removal spells. But if your opponent's got mana up, I tend to try to be careful about that. Opponent passes. Interesting. Why? Huh, okay. Well, I guess it's Coco time. Yeah, alright, that's not bad. Linvala Paragon. Play the land, untap, go to combat, hit ya. Ooh, pass the turn. Opponent untaps. The beatdown's on and the deck's working. The party is actually working. Nah, one basic's fine. I think as long as you have a basic, you can get by with that. So opponent wraths, we will counter. Untap. Meddling Mage. On Wrath of God. Meddling Mage. Actually, you know what? Let's shock ourselves. Glasspool Mimic. Copy Meddling Mage. Name. What do we care about? Let's name Settle the Wreckage. Name all the rest. Go to combat. Full party. Detain the Seal Away. Hit ya. To 4 past the turn. And opponent needs a Miracle Drawer. We got him. Opponent plays a land. GG's. Scoops it up. Party time. Oh, no. Tajiro does not give a full party by itself. Similarly to Changelings, I thought that at first too. That's how it would work. But a creature can only ever count towards one party member, no matter how many creature types it has. So yeah, it fills in the gaps and is essentially whatever party member we're missing, but it can only ever count as a single party member. Oh yeah, we had Tuned Brass named. If they randomly got one that we didn't have, that would have been very sad. Kimchi? What is kimchi? I have not ever tried eating kimchi. Murph Aga with a gift sub from J. Dean Inc. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. It doesn't sound Pickled cabbage with vegetable? Oh my goodness. Oh, oh boy. No. No, and I don't think I ever will. I mean, so I already don't have the best relationship with vegetables in general, and cabbage is like it's a vegetable, right? Well, whatever it is, I also do not like cabbage. So that sounds like a combination of things that I would generally not enjoy eating. People probably get mad about this, but I don't like sushi. I actually, in general, don't like seafood. Period. I can't think of any seafood I actually like. Pickles. I mean, not really. They're no, like I don't eat pickles. I know some people that just like eat a jar of pickles or eat pickles out of the jar. I can't do that. But if there ended up being a pickle on something, would I like spit it out? Probably not. Now, fillet of fish, nope. I don't like fish or other seafoods. Name a green food that I like. Hmm. Opponent counters. There's got to be like a green ice cream, right? But I don't like mint, so maybe that doesn't even count. What is a green food? So I don't mind peas. So when I say I don't like vegetables, it's not that I will not eat any vegetable ever. Well, we're drawing a lot of lands this game. It's not that I'll never eat any vegetables. Peas are okay. Green beans are like okay. So I will eat some, but I don't especially like love them or anything. Broccoli is like the lowest tier, along with cabbage. Apples are good. Green peppers, whatever. I don't go out of my way to eat green peppers, but I also don't hate them and can eat them on things if it's on something. Well, I guess it's cocoa time. Huh. Well, Season Hollowblade. Trap Finder. Boy, you put 6 action cards to the bottom. All right, no more lands. No more lands, please. Please, 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 no more lands. Fruits are good. I wouldn't say picky. I would say selective. Alright, discard. Keep the Hollowblade. Untap, please not a land. Ooh. Coco. Linvala Luris. I guess it would have made... Yeah, it probably would have made more sense to Pelt Collector first, wouldn't it? Well, hit our opponent. Yeah, I guess that would have made a smidge more sense. Selective eater. Yeah, that would have been better. You can punt me for that if you'd like. I will not complain. Trap Finder? You're the Pelt Collector? Go attacking? I mean, we're kind of flooding out, but it doesn't really matter. Hit you for a bit. Torrential Gearhulk. Hopefully not. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a possibility of a Gearhulk. Ferocious Contempt Luris. Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, we're still one creature away from a full party. And if we get the full party, we get to draw a ridiculous number of cards. So I think that this is fine. Angel, Rogue, Warrior. Come on, Tajuru Paragon. Oh, thank you, the Optimator, for some bits. I definitely appreciate it. Fair Magic went okay. I mean, this is still pretty fair, but we decided to switch it up with some, oh, there it is. Some Coco action. I don't even think, how much is it to kick? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? Let's kick it. Come on. Full party. Full party. Full party. Oh my goodness. Wow, that is the best top deck possible. Good lord. Okay. Well, that's a bummer. We had our opponent empty-handed too. They had no cards in hand. What a draw. Opponent plays a land. Linvala. Opponent hits a counter. Well, untap land. Nissa. Scry 2. Bottom, bottom. Hit ya. Down to 3. Opponent. Nissa coming through. Yeah, that was a Sublime Epiphany. If you can resolve it, boy, that's a card. That is a card. Well, scry with Nissa. Keep them both. Go to combat. Attack you. Wow! Wow, wow, wow. Oh, God. All right. Opponent. Sublime. Wow. Yeah, opponents had some very, 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 very good top decks in a row to remain in this game. So now they get another Torrential Gearhulk. They get to bounce our stuff. They get a Vraska's Contempt to get our Hollow Blade. Well, we will play Deputy, which is kind of risky because if our opponent hits another... Nissa, X2. Ooh, Del Roaz! Welcome to the fish. It's not really good. Yeah, see, that's why it's not good. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for... Holy running! Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I protect that which cannot protect itself.
Wow! Wow! Opponent. Untaps. Passes. We draw. We scry with Nissa.
Harness the elements.
And we don't want either of those. Archpriest. Pass the turn. Oh, we could have gone in for 2. Yeah. This is unblockable if we had a party member come into play. Opponent plays a land. Well, we'll see if they have an answer. Messubs! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Nature's true power.
Well, keep him on top. 1, 2, 3, 4. No attacks. Okay. We got it. We got it. Nissa 0? Yeah, we could have just zeroed in the blind and hoped. It probably would have been worth it, I guess. I mean, I think we got it now in multiple ways. So we get to 0. I mean, we could ultimate, but I don't think we have to. Let's 0. Put Paragon into play.
Life cannot be denied.
Play a Trap Finder. Go to combat. Full party X2. Attack with everything. Alright, opponent's top decks ran out. Mess-ups and Fleeway! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We got there. Yeah, we could have chipped in for some extra damage with the Nimble Trap Finder. So, awesome. Do you regularly just zero Nissa? I mean, I guess... So I guess if you get it up to like 3, there's a decent chance that you're going to hit something. I mean, I guess you're almost guaranteed to hit either a land or a creature. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, because it hits lands too, right? If it's a land or a creature with lesser converted mana cost. So really, outside of the Cocos and concerted defenses, you're getting some value out of it. So that, yeah, I can see that. What are we cutting? Probably Deputy again. That was a wild game. And we're going to bring in Meddling Mages over Deputies. Run it like that. Here we come. Oh, what do you think about Ether Vial in Historic? Is it possible? No, I don't have any music going. It's just game sounds and Twitch sounds when people sub and whatnot. Yeah, all right. Go, Pelt Collector Tribal. Yeah, it definitely is fun, awesome. I like it. Well, here they come. Land and Pelt Collector. Opponent. Island. Well, untap land. Pelt Collector. Pelt Collector. Get in for 1. Please don't blast out us. Opponent plays a swamp. Glacial Fortress. Oh, Ritual of Soot is a concern. Will they counter... Ugh, alright, don't ritual us. Archpriest. Opponent lets it go. I mean, this is a very aggressive start. Meddling Mage. Oh! Okay. What do we name? Languish? Extinction Event? We got hit by a Ritual of Soot earlier. Oh, can we name the right Wrath? Oh, Extinguisher? Oh, Extinction Event? Oh, I have no idea. Was Ritual of Soot this match? It was, right? Alright, let's Ritual. Who knows? There's a few options. Oh, that's good news. If our opponent's using target removal, we're pretty okay with that. Silverbucks, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, 2 good options. 3 cards. Yeah, let's play Linvala. Oh, resolves. Yeah, I mean that should pretty much do it. Wow, this was an insane start. Okay. Did not get countered somehow. Opponent goes to 4. And now we have 2 layers of Wrath protection. I like where we're at. About it. Undevs. Yeah, if they have language, then that is good. An opponent does not have language, scoops it up, and the party's on. Okay. Wow, that felt really good. Oh, it's time. It's time for another random card giveaway. I forgot about doing any random card giveaways tonight. All right. So, if you were here last stream, you know how this game works. To celebrate our party win, I have a bunch of random cards that someone sent me. I am going to give one away, but you have to guess the card. So, I'm going to grab a card out of this pile of cards. This big pile of cards. And you're going to have to guess what the card is. If you can guess the card, you will email me, send me your address, and let me know if you would like me to sign it or not. And if you'd like me to sign it, I will sign it to you. Let's see if we can get a good one. Yesterday's cards were a little janky. And watch out for Lucid, who won 2 out of the 3 last time. All right, this is kind of a fun one. So, all right, card giveaway. Here's what we got. This is a new card, a very new card. It comes to us from Zendikar Rising. It's a card that some people on YouTube seem to think should be banned. That it just absolutely breaks the game of Magic. Personally, I think that's a laughable opinion, and I love the card. Oh, wait. I think we got it. I believe the winner was Nate Mann, unless I missed someone else who said Scoot Swarm first. It was definitely Scoot Swarm. And not only is it a Scoot Swarm, you can't see it well because it is a green card, so it messes up with the green screen. But this is an extended art version. So Nate, what was the name? NateMan1442. Send me an email, sarafine@mtgoldfish.com. Let me know if you would like the card signed or not. Doesn't offend me either way. If you want it unsigned, that is perfectly fine, and I will send it out to you. It is not foil, showcase. Yeah, that's what I meant. Not foil, but it is showcase. All right, one more. Let's do one more, and then we'll play the next game, and then we'll do another giveaway. We'll do another giveaway at the end of the stream. Let me see if we can find. Oh, this is okay. You're never gonna get this one. All right, so this card is old. This card is the opposite of what we were talking about. We're going back to the very earliest years of Magic. I will tell you the set. It is from Revised, so 3rd edition. It is a blue card from Revised. It is a rare, but I don't think anyone has ever played it. It is probably the definition of a bulk rare. I will tell you, not only does it have a high mana cost, it has a mana cost that you have to pay. Well, not a mana cost, but it has an ability that forces you to pay mana every single turn, or else bad things happen if you do not do that. Getting closer. I will give you another hint. If your opponent does not have any islands in play, this card cannot attack. If you don't have any islands in play, you gotta sacrifice it. It goes, oh, we got it. I believe it is Island Fish Jishkonis, which I believe the first answer was from Angus the Chap. Lots of Leviathans, which was a good guess. But Island Fish it is. Yeah, I believe Angus the Chap is the winner, unless I missed someone. Angus the Chap, send me an email, sarafine@mtgoldfish.com. Oh, did you say Island Fish, Awesome? I mean, the last part is probably the hard part. I know you're on the right track, but I think you gotta actually have the full name. Mispronunciations, I won't be too picky. All right, so send me an email if you'd like it. All right, one more, and then we're gonna play more Magic. I promise. Get in a couple more matches. What is our last giveaway? I keep saying one more, but but then we do another one. All right, last one. It needs to be something good. Ooh, okay. This is a fun one. Elf, welcome to the Fishbowl. I don't know if it's worth much, but it is a card I like. Elf, welcome to the Fishbowl with the gifts up to Strength of 10 Tiger. Thank you for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. So this one, it is played. I will let you know now because this is from a collection someone donated to me, gave to me. So this is an artifact. It is an artifact from Scars of Mirrodin. It's an artifact that's pretty good in Commander, I would say. It's an artifact I wish I played more in Commander because it's a really sweet artifact for Commander. It's not Panharmonicon, but it is... I could see a comparison to Panharmonicon. If you really stretch hard... Oh, wait, I think we already got it. If you really stretch hard, you could compare it to Panharmonicon. It is Mimic Vat, and the winner, unless I missed something, Raven GR with the Mimic Vat win. So, Raven GR, if you would like this Mimic Vat, signed or unsigned, send me an email, sarah.alva@mtgoldfish.com. Let me know if you'd like it signed. Send me your address, and I will get it out to you. Congratulations. All right, let's play some more Magic. Did I build another paper deck? Yeah, I built the deck for the Command Fest. We'll do another one at the end of the stream, I think, before we sign off. So stick around another like half hour, 45 minutes for the end of the stream. Get in a couple more matches. We'll give away a couple more cards before we wrap up. Yeah, so I built a deck from cards I had around for the CFB event. Or the Command Fetch, I guess CFB did do it. So I built the Arcades deck, but then I realized I played Arcades mostly because the theme was... Oh no, did I... Hovercraft said it first? Oh no! My apologies! Hovercraft! Did I miss it? Well, Hovercraft, congratulations to you. Since I already said that the last person was a winner, Hovercraft, also email me. Let me know if you'd like it signed, and I will hook you up also. Because I didn't realize that we'll have two winners for this one. Two people declared the winner. But still send me an email if you'd like it. I think I have another Mimic Vat. Worst case, I will give you a card of comparable or better quality and value and get it to you if I don't have another Mimic Vat. But I think I have another Mimic Vat floating around somewhere, so... But yeah, so I built Arcades deck that I played for the CFB Command Fest Online event. And then I ended up realizing I liked the deck, but Arcades really didn't do much as a commander. So I switched it around into a Chulane deck. Oh. Okay. Well, that's fine. But we should have been playing this untapped, but it's still fine. Go attacking, hit ya. Mama Boo! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. Hey, see ya, JD Nink. Have a great night. We'll be back next stream Monday, but tons of stuff on the YouTube in the meantime. Essentrun, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. So opponent's going to be sramming us. Well, let's play this. Grow it. I mean, so we can get a full party next turn. The only downside is, actually, if our opponent... Oh, they wouldn't be trading Sram, would they? They can block, sack... Ugh. This is going to be tough. This deck is so good. I really think a Boggles deck is, like, legitimately one of the best decks that no one plays. Yeah, saffronalva@mtgoldfish.com. Also, I forgot to mention this. Also mention the card. Because people's emails don't actually line up with their Twitch names always. So, also remind me of what card you won, so I make sure I actually get you the right one. Yeah, maybe the full party would be enough. We do get to full party. We do get to use that to shut down the SRAM. The bad news is our opponent still gets to draw a lot of cards. So does that actually just beat our opponent or not? I guess we'll see. Maybe. I mean, the Linvala removal is going to be good. Yeah, this is, if you saw the budget magic from last week, this is essentially like a, I would say, non-budget version of a similar deck. Boda combat passes. Well, alright. We will Glasspool Mimic. Copy Paragon. Tap land. Let's drop the Saram. I mean, we got a clock. Is it fast enough? Hit ya. So, Linvala, if we have a full party, we basically stop one thing of our opponents from doing anything until our next turn. No attacks, no blocks, no activated abilities. Everyone's ranker handing out some gift subs to Salamegas and also Spicy McChicken and Unlucky Sevens. Welcome you to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. And thank you to everyone's ranker for handing out the gift subs. Big subs here for all of you. Thank you so much. Opponent. Cartouche. Sure. Draws a card. Man, maybe we're going to be fast enough. Opponent needs another blocker. Or we have lethal right now. Oh, they do have another blocker. Okay, Elsid. Opponent. Passes. Interesting. Well, play Trap Finder. Go to combat. Yeah, I mean, we choose Throm, but they can't give it protection. Oh, they didn't. Interesting. Wow. I assume they were definitely giving me protection. Well, that's good. Attack with everything. Wow, they didn't give it protection. Okay. I don't think we need to keep it back with Saram being shut down. I would be surprised if they can 20 us without Saram. Opponent's going to double block. Goes to 1. We draw 3. Well, play Season Hollowblade. Untap land. Archpriest, and that's game. That's super game. Yeah, I assume they would protect Strom for sure, and then we definitely would have to stay back on defense. But have you ever thought about doing against the odds for Mishra? Wow, I can't believe we won that. I feel like I never beat that deck, but Mishra Artificer's Prodigy. We actually did a Mishra deck a long time ago. I wonder if I can find it. Like in the earliest years of Against Odds. Maybe earliest month. But revisiting, I've started to revisit some old cards because it's been so long. I'm not sure how many of you were actually around for the beginning of stuff like this. How many were around for like 34 Rhinos, Illusions, Biomancer? Those were like the very first episodes. Okay, so some of you were there. But also, there's a lot of people that weren't there and have never seen a lot of those before. How do you feel? So, old timers, and I say that lovingly, how do you feel about revisiting some of those cards? Like, how do you feel about playing Mishra again? Should Mishra be off the table forever because we played it once in March of 2016, so almost 5 years ago now? Should we never do another Mishra deck, or should we revisit some of the janky old cards that we haven't played in a long time? With 5 years more of cards in the format, 5 years of me building decks and maybe, I don't know, being better at it maybe, perhaps, hopefully. So I wonder, what's your opinion on that? Because I've started doing a little bit, and I didn't know, every once in a while some people say, oh, Swarmyard, that deck was so janky. Every once in a while... Oh, we got a sideboard, don't we? Every once in a while, people say, oh boy, running out of time. Should have sideboarded much faster. 19 seconds. Ugh. Cut you. Trim a couple of you, maybe one of you, and you. Oh, not comfortable with that sideboarding, but close enough. Yeah, maybe we'll have to start doing that more often. Like, this week we did Tristadecaphobia, and I felt like the deck was a decent amount different than when we played it before. Well, this is a good party curve. I felt like it was a decent amount different, and people seem to enjoy revisiting it again. And we finally had to play Tainted Remedy. Yeah, more Biomancer would be sweet. That would be another good one. I'll have to go back to through some of the earliest episodes and see what cards we could potentially revisit, because that is a good idea. Oh, yeah, we did. I mean, so we've done some updates on rhinos, like Pioneer rhinos, but we haven't just. I mean, I guess we can't really go back to the beginning because it was legal and standard at the time. But yeah, more rhinos could also be good. I'll play a Trap Finder. Not a fan of our opponent having this staggering insight, although I guess it's good that they had to go in on a Selfless Savior rather than a Sram. Usually I don't think you should keep hands unless you have Strom or Core Spirit Dancer. With this stack, opponent hits us, draws a card. Baffling End. Well, yeah. Play a land. Linvala. This is interesting. We can potentially surprise full party next turn and attain the Alpha Savior and draw cards. Next turn could be a good one. Oh boy. Curious Obsession. Oh, opponent's drawing so many cards. Yeah. Sure. Down to 11. Opponent draws 2 cards. I guess that's the upside. It's a surprise party. It's your birthday. Opponent. Oh, jeez. Huh. Well, that's not good. Now we got nothing. Nothing. I think we're probably dead. Well, Paragon, Trap Finder. Yeah, we did not hit a single removal spell, and our opponent hit a lot of their removal spells. Yeah, apparently we got to dodge Elcid and Baffling End number 20. Opponent hits us to 1, goes to 30, draws a bunch of cards, plays a land. Well, go attacking. Pass the turn. Come on, work. Yeah, that is nice. Oh my goodness, it worked. Okay. I mean, our opponent got to draw a ton of cards, so they did do a lot of damage already. There's a Saram. So I don't actually know if this actually saves us. Oh, it doesn't. All right, Saram draws another card. Galactic Company. Put 1 at the Arcane Flight in case I can fizzle this with Karametra's Blessing. Or, I guess, Shadiri Shelter. Well, party on. So this can attack. Well, yeah, get in there. Draw 3. Pathway on white. Archpriest. I mean, wow, this has ended up being super close. Oh, no. Oh, oh, boo. Boo, 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 boo. Well, that was a good showing of what the Boggles can do and how silly that deck can be. All right, run it back. The good news is our opponent ran really well. They hit all their removal and double card draw aura and 3 flying auras. So they kind of had exactly the right cards for how that game played out. And we didn't have any of them. Well, okay. I like Deputy Detention. Hopefully that can answer our opponent's silly Bogglesy shenanigans. Yeah, I don't know about Meddling Mage. I feel like... I mean, I guess we also got a little lucky to... Alright, Elcid. Yeah, we also got a little lucky to hit the settle at the right time, but... boon it. Yeah, I don't know about Meddling Mage. It seems hard to name. Alright, opponent's gonna do this. Hit us. Well, they only get 1 card out of it. And then we can Deputy Detention. Get rid of it. Pass the turn. Planes for our opponent. Baffling End, sure. Gets back Elcid. Well, Glacial Fortress, go. Opponent, Adepts. So anyone got interesting plans for this weekend? I guess not a great time to go out in the world. Curious Obsession for our opponent. Well, let's go. Get Nimble Trap Finder and Season Hollow Blade. And block it. We'll discard a land. And kill it! Okay, that's good. New desk gonna try streaming. Ooh, what are you gonna stream, Tolbert? Magic? Singing in a musical. Ooh, that's super sweet. Well, Linvala. Hitcha. We need one more type for the full party. Warrior, Wizard, Rogue. Elcid again. Yeah, I don't know about our opponent keeping these hands without Srams and... Without Srams or Core Spear Dancers. Well, Skyclave Apparition. Get rid of the Elcid. Tapland. Go attacking. Hitcha. Oh, so close. We got a small party, not the full one. Got furloughed suddenly just in time for my birthday weekend, so that's fun. Ooh, is that a good thing or a bad thing, Supreme? Happy birthday, by the way. More working on school stuff. Oh, it's finals time for school stuff, isn't it? Or close. It's got to be close to it. Boot it. Magic and Among Us. That does sound like a good weekend. Well, that's Deputy of Detention. Get the Elcid. Bonus sacks. Go to combat. Hit ya. Down to 6. Pass the turn. Can we close it out and beat the Boggles? Yeah, they do have a loop, but they're at 6. And they need us to never assemble a full party. Yeah, we're missing a cleric. That is the last piece of the party. Elson returns. Sentinel's eyes. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Well, okay, that's the worst thing that could happen by far. Too big to even kill. Oh. And we can't stop it ever because of this Elcid. Well, I guess we hope. I hope we assemble a party. We have a new donation from. Yeah, we go to 6. Opponent gains infinite. Thanks, Seth. Man, I've had so much fun with Holiday Office Party, and watching a stream is definitely the highlight of my MTG career. It's pronounced Wasim. Well, awesome, Wasim. Thank you for the $5 donation and for sending in such a sweet deck. We can only play one thing. Yeah, this doesn't work. I mean, they can save all the glitters too. Yeah, if we had another white, we could have Skyclaved and made our opponent at least knock the auras off of the Loris, but... yeah. Alright. Oh, jeez. Well, that's a sad way for this to end, with us just not quite being able to get a full party assembled. So close. Opponent gets it back. Arcane Flight. Ugh. Oh boy. Well, there's a Reason Boggles is one of the best decks in the format. There's no way we're going to be able to win that game. I mean, if we get Skyclave Apparition, I don't think it really makes a... does that actually make a difference? I guess we should have. I just assumed that we... honestly, I assumed our mana actually was had enough pieces to cast everything, but it did not. I don't think it would have mattered in that scenario as far as actually allowing us to win once our opponent went up to 14. What would have allowed us to win was hitting the party, but couldn't find it. And that is, I mean, one of the downsides. Any idea when card order let people borrow Commander Legends cards? I have no idea, and I've been struggling with that too, having to repeatedly buy a bunch of Commander cards for everyone at Commander Clash because the loan programs aren't working for anyone. So I don't. Usually it's like a week, but we're going to 2 weeks now since the set release, and still has not happened. So I really have no idea. Hopefully soon, though. Yeah, its name Boggles after Slippery Boggle. Opponent. Thought seizes. So this appears to be the Uro deck. One of the 2 decks in Historic at the moment that are at the top of the meta. About it takes the Coco. Plays an island. Passes. Well, we're good at drawing these Paragons, aren't we? Land on white. Paragon. No blue mana. Opponent grows spirals. Yeah, we needed that Coco. Yeah, I mean, Outside of Life's Bounty is a very strong card with Luris. Being able to get it back every single turn is makes it very, very hard to actually deal with Luris. Opponent. Manually taps for a Narset, okay.
There are so many mysteries to uncover.
Nis is an issue, for sure. That Collecting Company would have been really helpful. Can Goblin Robber be good in any deck? Relic Robber? So the problem is, it's a 3-mana 2/2 that needs to... Oh, really? That needs to, actually hit the opponent to do anything good. Well, hit Narset, hit our opponent. So it's actually fairly hard to get in with a 2/2 on turn 3 or turn 4, depending on, even with haste. So that's kind of the challenge. Could you build a deck around it where you're like constantly lightning bolting or having removal to force it through? I think you could build a deck around it that would make it functional. Would it actually be powerful? Probably not. So I think you could build like an against odds deck, because we played it in one of the really bad Meme or Dream decks, and it did interesting things in certain situations. Like, was it good? I wouldn't say it was good, but it did have a couple of games where it was actually sort of effective. Oh boy. All right, so opponent, just all the removal in the West. Pass the turn. Well, for being color screwed, we're putting up a fight until they play a sweeper. I mean, can't cast it anyway, so. Alright, opponent. Wow, literally like a million removal spells. Passes. We draw more non-blue mana. We hit our opponent. Down to 6, we pass the turn. No Nisses, please. No Uros, please. Opponent. Land. Untap to 4. For some reason. Well, there's our blue mana. Now that we don't have any blue cards. Go to combat. Opponent makes a big shark, goes to 1, but we don't have a way to finish it. Oh no! Oh no! The blue mana came too late. Hey, what's up, Fisticuffs? Jay Dyinger, welcome to the fishbowl. Oh, no, okay, yeah. Well, now it's probably over. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup to you for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. About it. So close. So close. So I guess we gotta, like, top deck Collected Company now. And there might be a tiny chance. So, I mean, the party... we've got to see the good and the bad, I think, of the party mechanic. Which is... when it's good, it's really good. But when things go poorly, you are playing a lot of creatures that are, like, a little bit under the curve. When your opponent has a ton of removal, like we saw there. So that game, our opponent just played, like, 5 removal spells. And that just made it very, very hard for us to actually do anything. Because for the deck to really go off, you really need to have multiple party things. I mean, we weren't dead for a couple more turns, but I don't think there's any way we can win from there, really. Like, we don't have removal. Our opponent has a shark. Ooze is going to gain them 4 or 5 life, so we're out of 1 attack range, and then we just top decked another land. Hey, thank you, Fisticuffs. So yeah, we weren't literally dead that turn, but I don't think there's any way. Wow, we're color screwed again. But I don't think there's any way we can win from that position. So rather than fighting the unwinnable battle, on to the next one. Okay, now we need green mana. We're just a color screw a second, apparently, with this deck. Well, Season Olive Blade, go. These concerted defenses could be good eventually. Opponent. Untap land. Scavenging Ooze. Passes. Well, there's green mana. Oh, Mimic the Hollow Blade. Go attacking. We're not partying, but we're blading. Opponent. Lad. Add. Everyone's favorite. Uru. Titan of Nature's Wrath. Well, no land. Opponent passes. Well, okay. Shock ourselves. Lavinia go attacking. Respinot, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So how are you tonight, Fisticuffs? Welcome to the stream. And thank you for the beard compliment. I mean, this might be working. Opponent takes it. Down to 12 past the turn. 2 counters in hand is nice. Eliminate. Counter it. Super Spell Pierce. We don't want creatures in the graveyard, because then they go the Ooze, and the Ooze can block the Hollow Blade. That's what we're trying to avoid here. Opponent. Yeah, we're not that far away. We're a collecting company away from a full party, maybe. The other thing about this deck is I feel like an opponent scoops it up. The other thing about this deck is it's impressive that it's as functional as it is now with 1 set of party support. I feel like this is going to get much better once we get another set or 2 or 3 of party tribes. So keep this one in mind for the future. Kind of like the Changeling party deck we played in Modern. The Changeling party deck in Modern, never going to be top tier or anything, but I think it will improve as we get more sets. So the codes for Bob Ross lands on Arena did not include Evolving Wilds. I'm guessing they're going to do it for, I'm honestly not even sure, some sort of giveaway? Like, maybe for a tournament or something. So I don't know exactly what their plan is, but I assume they're going to give it away for something. Well done, awesome. I like how it turned out. Yeah, play the Cleric, pass the turn. Yeah. Ugh, there's a Uro. Hopefully everyone's got the cards for, or the codes for the rest of them. Definitely worth grabbing, because they do look pretty sweet. Opponent, land, combat hits us. Oh, Nissa. Oh, this is, ramp. We're getting ramped. If they Nissa, we just lose. So I feel like we gotta pass. I guess we shouldn't have shocked ourselves if we were gonna pass. We were planning on playing something, but then... Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Alright, well. Be good. Not good enough. Okay. So that's a Gargaroth. Ugh. Yeah. We might have got 2020'd. About it. As an eliminate. I'll make it indestructible, but does it even help? Opponent attacks. Makes a beast. So how can we possibly win? We have to assemble a full party somehow. I think it's untap land, Archpriest, collecting company, no counterspell, full party with a Linvala to shut down Gargaroth. I think that is our only potential out. Untap land. Another Uro. Well, that doesn't really do it. We get to get rid of Gargaroth. But we're locked into chump blocking for the rest of the game. Ooh, well, hit ya. That technically sort of maybe keeps us alive if there's no removal or anything. Bona plays a land. Grow spirals. Puts a land into play. One card. What is it? Grow spot. Come on. Come on. Don't hit that good card. It's a land? It's got to be a land. Or Arena would have went forward. Opponent puts a land into play. Can't get back Earl yet. Okay. Okay, there's hopes. There's hopes and dreams. There's a chance. There's a chance. Opponent hits us. Well, we'll take 3. No blocks. Cleric, Wizards, Rogue. Opponent passes. Oh, we might be able to steal it. We might be able to steal it. Okay, so how do we do this? This gives us a full party. Why can't we click it? Okay. Wizard. Oh, it doesn't give us a full party. Ugh. Wait. Cleric, Wizard, Rogue. So we need to play this on whatever. Green. Collected company. Palette Collector's a warrior. And Deputy of Detention. Get rid of the ooze. Full party. Pump it. Attack, attack. Ugh. How far do we go? Attack. Hit ya. Draw 3. Oh man, the party came. The party assembled. Yes, yes, yes. Pass the turn. We got a chump blocker. We got a counter. Our opponent doesn't have hero cards yet. It might be happening. What a way to go out. About it. Looking at the Palette Collector. Looking at the Beast. Playing a land. Passing. Okay. Grow it. Grow it. Oh, this is going to be a turn. Combat. Party to the max. Party to the max. Yes. No. Grow the Palette Collector. Grow the Palette Collector. Detain the Beast. Attack with everything. Party time. Opponent down to 2. We draw a ridiculous amount of cards. Oh, what a way to go out. Play another Archpriest. Glacial Fortress. Discard a land. What a party game! Oh, what a perfect way to end the stream. About it. That was the best party game we've had all so far. Well, we will sack this. Indestructible. Opponent can get back an Uro, but I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters. Our board's too big. We have too many Archpriests. Uro returns. Opponent draws a card. Gains some life. Passes. Well, we will do nothing. Opponent scoops it up. And we actually went... the counter only hits non-creatures. It's like a spell pierce, essentially. Consider defense non-creature spells, unless it plays one and then one for each creature in our party. It is on this board state almost a hard counter for 1 mana for non-creatures, which is sweet. And that was an impressive game. So what have we learned today with our games? And we're gonna give away one more card into a reminder, so don't run away quite yet. So what do we learn? Jund Standard, it's grindy. It's okay. Party in Historic was actually pretty impressive. Like, I was surprised at how well the party deck actually functioned. And it should even get better as we get more cards with the party mechanics of the party creature types. So that's actually pretty fun and pretty good. So yeah, I had a lot of fun with this one. And it worked a lot better than I thought. And we actually were able to assemble a full party relatively consistently, which was pretty sweet. So, is the party deck a real deck? Is it tiered? I mean, it's hard to make any judgment after playing 4 matches with it. So, I mean, it felt competitive to me. Whether or not I guess we didn't play against Goblins, which is one of the tier decks. We didn't play against Sacrifice, which seems like it could be a tough matchup. So, how does it compete with like the couple of top tier decks in the format? I just haven't played those matchups yet, so I don't really know. But it did definitely feel solid. We went 3-1, and it could have arguably been 4-0 in some ways with that Boggles game if things went a little bit differently. So it definitely felt good. So well done, awesome. Reminders, and then we're gonna give away. Actually, let's do the giveaway first. What are we giving away for our last card of the night? Let's see. See if we can find something good. Ooh, all right. This is a good one and also a hard one. I mean, we did just kind of beat Ramp. So last giveaway of the stream. Have you heard of the Magic streamer Dylan MTG? I'm over on his stream watching his stream. Found he made a dubstep song using your Seismic Swans deck Foso sample. Ooh, I don't think I'm familiar with that, but that sounds awesome. All right, last card giveaway from the night. This is a tough one, but it is probably one of the better cards. Yeah, please do shake gently. I'd like to hear it. Last giveaway of the night. We have a black card, and this is a card that is a mythic rare from a supplemental product. It comes in the supplemental product. It is printed only in foil, not quite demonic tutor level good. It comes only in foil. It is a. If I say that, will it give it away? It costs 5 mana. I get to. Oh my goodness. Elf. You kind of nailed it. Obnixilis. OG Obnixilis. Brought to us from Dual Deck, I don't even know. Obnixilis for something. I don't remember who he was fighting against. But that is Dual Deck Obnixilis. So, the winner of this one is Elf. That was a very impressive guess from the clues that you had. Send me an email, seraphinalva@mtgoldfish.com, signed or unsigned. Remind me what the card is. Give me your address, and I will get it out to you in the next few days sometime. So, yeah, that was a long shot. Well, Lucid, you won twice last time, so don't feel bad. And I'm sure we'll do more in the future. So, but on that note, everyone, I think that brings us to the end, not just for tonight, but of our week of streaming. So we'll be back on Monday is the next stream. In the meantime, there's so much stuff on the YouTube. There is Much Brew tomorrow. There's Commander Clash tomorrow. There's all kinds of stuff going on. So keep an eye out for that on the YouTube. The replay, if you missed anything, you want to relive Fair Magic with John, relive Party and Historic or any of that, check that out as well. And one more reminder that our sponsor tonight is Card Kingdom. And Card Kingdom is pretty awesome. And if maybe you want some Magic cards, you know where you can get them? Outside of our random giveaways, that would be cardkingdom.com. You can even get a free Scoop Soldier sticker. Just let them know you want one in your order notes. So thank you to Card Kingdom for supporting the show. Most importantly, thank you to all of you. Seriously, I love all of you. You are amazing, and seriously, I appreciate it so much. Just hanging out, having fun, subscribing, all that stuff. Y'all are great. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. Whatever you're doing, live it, love it, enjoy it. And we will be back on Monday to have some more fun. So until then, everyone, have a great weekend. And yeah, see you on Monday.